GeoByte.
Welcome to the GeoByte. In this video, let us discuss the answers for previous questions which were given in different competitive exams for the topic of general knowledge, and the subtopic is physics. Dear friends, all these problems what we are going to discuss are already given in different competitive exams. You please treat each and every problem is equally important. Let us take the very first problem. Look at the very first problem which is given for SSC exam in the year 2015. It is given like this. The lowest temperature is recorded by option A, mercurial thermometer, option B, minimum reading thermometer, option C, alcohol thermometer, and option D, maximum reading thermometer. Dear friends, remember to measure the lowest temperature, generally we are using alcohol thermometer. Therefore, option C is absolutely correct. Let us take the next problem. Look at the second problem. It is also given for SSC exam in the year 2016 like this. If the pressure in a closed vessel is reduced by drawing out some gas, the mean free path of the gas molecules will option A increase, option B increase or decrease depending on the nature of the gas, option C remain unchanged, option D decrease. Dear friends, remember if the pressure of the gas inside the closed vessel is reduced, molecules are trying to move away from one another. Therefore, the mean free path increases due to reduction in the pressure of the gas. Once again, once the pressure of the gas is decreased, the molecules are dispersing away from each other. Therefore, mean free path is increasing. I hope you got my point. Let us take the next problem. Look at the third problem. It is given in the year 2016 for SSC exam. The question is like this. A closed vessel containing some gas at atmospheric pressure and room temperature is placed in a fast moving train. The temperature of the gas will option A decrease, option B remain unchanged, option C increase or decrease depending on the chemical composition of the gas, option D increase. Dear friends, remember the temperature change in the gas completely depending on the chemical composition of the gas. Therefore, option C is absolutely correct. I hope you got my point. Let us move to the next question. Look at the fourth question asked for UPPSC exam in the year 2016 like this. Which one of the following thermometers is known as pyrometer? Option A thermoelectric thermometers, option B radiation thermometers, option C gas thermometers, option D liquid thermometers. Dear friends, remember the radiation thermometers are used for measuring the very high temperature. The pyrometers are also called radiation thermometers. Generally, pyrometers are used for measuring very high temperature. Therefore, pyrometer is also called radiation thermometer. Option B is absolutely correct. Let us move to the next question. Look at the fifth one, asked in the year 2016 for CDS exam, like this. After a hot sunny day, people sprinkle water on the rooftop because option A, water helps air around the rooftop to absorb the heat instantly. Option B, water has lower specific heat capacity. Option C, water is easily available. Option D, water has large latent heat of vaporization. Dear friends, remember the water is having large amount of heat absorbing capacity, that too latent heat absorbing capacity by the time the water particles are evaporating. That is the reason we are sprinkling the water on the sunny day on the top of the roof. Therefore, option D is absolutely correct. Let us move to the next question. Look at the sixth question, asked for CDS exam in the year 2016, like this. A piece of ice 100 grams in mass is kept at 0 degree centigrade. The amount of heat it requires to melt at 0 degree centigrade, take latent heat of melting of the ice to be 336.6 joules per gram. Dear friends, here mass of the ice is given 100 grams. By the time the ice is melting, the kind of heat transfer is latent heat. That latent heat is given 336.6 joules per gram. You are asked to find how much amount of heat is required. The total heat required Q equal to mass of the ice multiplied by the latent heat during the melting process. Mass of the ice is 100 grams into latent heat 336.6. It is equal to 33660 joules. Look at the units. Mass is in grams, and the latent heat. This latent heat is given joules per gram. This gram getting cancelled. Finally, unit is 33660 joules. Therefore, option C is absolutely correct. 33360, it may be 336, it may be printing mistake, 33660 joules. Therefore, option C is absolutely correct. I hope you got my point. Let us take the next question. Look at the seventh question. It was asked in the year 2016 for CAPF. The question is, a barometer kept in an elevator reads 760 mm when the elevator is at rest. When the elevator moves in the upward direction with increase in speed, the reading of the barometer will be option A 760 mm, option B less than 760 mm, option C greater than 760 mm, option D 0. Dear friends, remember By the time the barometer is moving upwards with increase in speed, definitely the pressure reading from the barometer is keeping on decreasing from 760 mm. Therefore, it is less than 760 mm only. Dear friends, remember, by the time we are moving upwards from the surface of the earth, the pressure of the material keep on decreasing with a positive elevation. Therefore, the barometer reads the pressure at an elevated height is less than ground level pressure only. Therefore, option B is absolutely correct. Let us move to the next question. Look at the eighth question, asked in the year 2016 for CDS exam, like this. The pressure exerted by a 760 mm column of mercury at 0 degree centigrade is known as option A 1 Pascal, option B 1 atmosphere, option C 1 bar, option D 1 poise. Dear friends, remember 760 mm of mercury Hg equal to 1.01325 bar, but for general engineering calculations this value is generally rounded as 1 bar. Therefore, 760 mm of Hg equal to 1 bar. Option C is absolutely correct. I hope you got my point. Dear friends, remember 760 mm of Hg equal to 1.01325 bar is equal to 10.33 meters of water. You try to remember please this value. This relation is very important relation. 760 mm of Hg equal to 1.01325 bar equal to 10.33 meters of water, and one more important point is 1 bar equal to 10 power 5 Newton per meter square or Pascal. I hope you got my point. Let us move to the next question. Look at the ninth question, asked for SSC exam in the year 2011, like this. The temperature of water at the bottom of the waterfall is higher than that at the top because option A, water at the bottom has greater potential energy, option B, falling water absorbs heat from the surroundings, option C, kinetic energy of falling water is converted into heat, option D, the surface at the bottom provides heat. Dear friends, remember, by the time the water is falling down, the kinetic energy of the water is decreasing. That drop of kinetic energy is converted to heat energy. Therefore, option C is absolutely correct. By the time the water is falling down, the kinetic energy of the water decreases. The drop of kinetic energy will be converted to heat energy. That is called law of conservation of energy. Let us move to the last question. Look at the last one. It is given in the year 2016 for CDS exam, like this. Two systems are said to be in thermal equilibrium if and only if option A, there can be a heat flow between them even if they are at different temperatures. Option B, there cannot be a heat flow between them even if they are at different temperatures. Option C, there is no heat flow between them. Option D, their temperatures are slightly different. Dear friends, remember, when the system is under thermal equilibrium, means no temperature gradient. If there is no temperature gradient, the heat transfer cannot be possible. Therefore, option C is absolutely correct. Dear friends, remember, the heat is flowing because of the temperature difference only. When the system is under thermal equilibrium, it means there is no temperature difference. Without a temperature difference, it is impossible to transfer the heat. Therefore, there is no heat transfer between them. Option C is absolutely correct. I hope you got my point. With this, my dear friends, I am concluding this video. In the next video, we will discuss some more questions which were already given in different competitive exams. Thank you very much. Please subscribe our channel called GeoByte. Once again, have a great day.
GeoByte.